Hello and welcome back to Architects Workshop India. I am the SketchUp version of Ranak Sudhakar. In the last video, we looked at a few of the tools. Let's look at them in a little more detail, shall we? Using the rectangle tool, if we click on the origin and move away from it, you'll notice that at the bottom left here, we have the dimensions show up. So we can, if we want, choose the perfect dimension and according to that click again. Or a better way is to simply type out the dimension. So I want a square of 1000 millimeters by 1000 millimeters. So I will just type out 1000, 1000 and enter. And that gives me my small little square box of 1000 by 1000. To zoom in, I use the mouse wheel. You'll notice that the zoom is centered around wherever the mouse is positioned. Alright. I can also click on the middle mouse button to orbit the model. If I press Shift and then press the middle mouse button, I can pan the model itself. Alright. So let's play with this a little more. Let's make something. Let's use the push-pull tool, and same as earlier, we click once and then move it upwards. But this time, rather than just click somewhere, let's enter a dimension again. Let's say 2000. Enter. And there we go. So right now, this is 1000 by 1000 by 2000 mm. Alright. The very first button here, the arrow, helps us select different things. For instance, I can select the edge here. You'll notice that it's highlighted in a blue. I can select any edge I want. I can select multiple things by using the control button. I can also select faces, and you'll notice that all the other things that were previously selected were deselected because I didn't press the control button. Similarly, let's say I want to select this particular face on top. Now that I've selected it, if I go to the move tool, that stays selected. And now I can move just that one face. So let's do that. So I'll click literally anywhere and move it in any direction I want. Let's say for this particular exercise, I want to move it in the red axis. So I move it along there, and again, I just type out a particular value. I say again 1000. So this is the shape that I've presently created. Let's move it again by clicking and moving it on the green axis by another 1000. So now I have this shape here. Okay. Now, let's say we are creating a podium out of this so that I can stand behind this and speak to all of you. So how do we do something like that? Well, let's say that this is the actual design for the podium. That's the surface onto which I keep my notes or something and speak. This is where I actually stand, because I can't stand here and lean that much forward. I want to delete all of these things. We can, of course, use the erase tool here and simply click on an edge to delete it. And as soon as I click on that one edge, whatever faces are connected to that edge also get automatically deleted, because every face always requires edges on all sides of it. So now that we've deleted that one edge, we have this. Let's delete that edge also, and there's an edge here. So these two as well. All right. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. We can also use the select tool to do the same thing. So we can select this edge and use the delete key to delete that. We can also select all of these things by dragging the mouse, which creates a selection window. So right now this face and these two edges have been selected, and now I press delete and it's the same thing. Right? All right. So now that I have this podium to stand on and speak, assuming I'm standing here, this edge of this surface seems like it's going to stab me in the heart. So I want to cut this off at this line. How do I do that? By using the line tool and dividing this particular surface. All right. Control Z. If I use the selection arrow and I select here, you'll notice that this entire thing is one face, right? If I use a line tool now and I divide this face by connecting the diagonal points, you'll notice that it's become two separate faces. All right. What is the benefit of this? I Control Z once again to eliminate that line. If right now we delete this edge, you'll notice that the entire surface disappears, but I don't want the entire surface to disappear because I need part of the surface for my notes. So Control Z, but now if I draw the line and I've divided the surface into two surfaces, now if I erase this line, only that portion, that face disappears. I can delete that line as well. So there we have it, my very futuristic looking podium, which will be presented to you as part of the next video. See you in the next one.